still trail to glorious opportunities to level. Take this throw in, just taking a few seconds. Breather.
Man, you know they play anything, and I just Haaland.
Dispossessed.
Before everybody they score for Man City. If Haaland score, Foden goes. Now only Haaland. What's happening?
Sanchez is still out there. Substituting. Vidal into Alexis. Goal kick given.
This area will do waste time now.
He's going into the book and he's not complaining about it. His arm was raised. Just a yellow for the moment.
Stand up.
Arm clearly came out from Brentford. Receiving some treatments.
Yellow card.
It's interesting if this much. But Barcelona lose. Do you know how the press works? The good first protect the team and the support goes ahead. There are problems that did really well against Villarreal. Initial seems to have found confidence had lost, but still looks working. Progress. When Barcelona at this stage, the second season of the Champions League, things would actually
they know overcharge this guy now. Why they no blue? Why they overcharge this guy? Why they no blue this one?
The league still.
Everybody knows about if you fall down, if the guy fall down, now why ref no blue? It is because saying for ref will come goes and
at the same level as necessary of energy for two big games, one away at Sevilla and of course at home.
Yanis I know in the happy zone, but these are people.
Themselves yet to score a goal for a set piece this season. Mexico at the end of October. There's no guarantee. So Foden's going to have to work. This will shape them very nicely indeed for that fixture. 26th of October, is it? It is.
I think those are the no problem.
Lewandowski. Battling.
Yanza, let's go. Kai Hamba.
Fouled.
Abana, that's it.
Quickly.
Pass now. They go score now.
It was right in front of Pedri when he took that free kick. That shouldn't have been
allowed.
It is.
Just go for.
Very nice.
Go ball.
Offside. Offside.
Almost see placing.
Hi,
If you do for us to score first, now in case VR go check am.
Offside. Clean offside.
no be off.
VR go check am.
No
No
be
be
off.
say e dey tight.
No be off.
E dey tight. VR go check am.
No be off.
No be off.
No be off.
VR go check am. You
Clean
could
offside.
say he score first.
Clean offside.
They go check am now.
I bet make them check.
Offside do what?
They go check am now normally now.
Clean offside. Clean offside.
Ah.
One good. Clean offside.
VR don check am.
Don't check up.
The gap dey for now.
With the gap, they far.
At a time, I would imagine at the end of the 90.
So come on, like.
Christensen has to come on.
Who dey come on? Wing back. Who dey come on? You jump. Magic come don dey happy like this.
Yeah.
Even them go happen to come.
Then they don lose. Na Leko Magic follow their eye now. 5-2.
They go set us again.
At least make you two lose your first.
Na so na one loss.
Match never finish.
Minutes of this game.
Match, this match.
This man nothing go happen.
Baka no dey make. Na they even dey threaten Baka now. So Baka no dey threaten them again.
Get it onto his left.
Okay, use your right leg. Now you want use left.
Olmo to Balde.
Foul ball.
Draws the foul from Pepe. Yeah, the one defending their own box, the one make sure that we're struggles building from the back.
Baka no dey show signs say they dey hungry.
The last 5
Say they
minutes
won't
quite
score.
effectively. They have lost the fluidity of that they had acquired and that they required more chances.
Why you dey drag leg? Wetin you dey play?
As much more we will go now.
Yellow card.
Come on for there, Jari.
Leave it to me.
Offside. Okay.
He's running back there.
Go.
Save.
Throw away ball.
Chances. Very involved.
Nice one. Nice one. Let's go.
Na pass. No be there we go.
Go. Give her there. Now.
Let's go the ball.
They show signs they won't win. This is high. Not behind like one this one. I tell you now. When they play pattern, get the best player for the pattern. Get the highland.
Yes.
More 3-1.
You know they support that for Spain.
I don't do this one again. This one don't pass. The best when they off mind in business is staying home.
Two opportunities, 2 chances.
That guy no saying they off. Now why he lose the ball? No, the guy they save now Chesney they try since Simon and no club say they try.
They don't mind it. They can't come
He has touched him.
for them. You can't really for them.
You don't
Take him to the
him they go back. You guys don't get ball that way. And the ball says they down the ball, they line the ball for ground. 8 minutes more.
She dey find she went up there back up. I said, "What are they? I said, "Come on."
That's why I said Jaido Kaisa.
They don't put a Nigerian boy. They see the Nigerian boy.
Match out for leg, no play that number.
And what doesn't happen is that the game around that they don't do it.
Offside, you idiot. Now off since.
Dealing stretching and
this will not be so they go white back and like 3-1. Offside 9-0. Now highline the cost now this highline.
goes off.
If they play with players when they fast.
No, they get players when fast.
No, as in opponents.
I see the Nigerian guy, ATK. The guy is a big dribble. I don't know why they use that.
Sanchez is still a player ball.
He's a big dribble.
They're on the verge of beating the champions. Peke sent off.
Back and get 8 minutes to win. The red card now a big opportunity. 8 minutes to do. No, he long go. No reason I'm long go. With red card. No reason I'm
This one that red card.
He don't get yellow before. He don't get yellow before.
He get yellow.
Yeah, he get yellow before.
Maybe other referees will just give it a yellow and a half, but
He say yellow and half.
This guy don't get yellow.
You know, then I straight red. Now straight red they give the guy. That is not the straight red foul.
terrible challenge. You see,
The ball dey ground.
He's going to cover. See, Mickey, I'm going to talk about the here.
VR won't check the red card.
That's what I can die.
VR won't check the red card.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a là-bas?
You know the red card. You know the red card.
That people to the fight.
So one red card.
You know the red card. You know the red card. You know the red card defense.
Peje haka ba fa kafan shi na dai.
Na yellow card defense, not the red card. Yeah, na yellow card. No the straight red. No the straight red. You know the straight red. Na yellow card. The match go reach like 100 is spend the match.
their first defeat of the season.
Ni asara san sharp shi kenan. Yawwa. Oho. Haka din ne.
Back I know the day, like see the one. I swear they play. That guy is a big dribble. That guy when they put that Nigerian guy. You go see ball. Nice one. See ball. That guy they play, but this guy.
Give him now. Go! Go!
4-1.
Go!
They don't want they don't want Madrid.
Yes! Well done to Kole! Well done, Kole!
You don't make assist. That Nigerian guy is good. That Nigerian guy is good. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. 4-1.
Show them. Yeah, wow.
And he's on the back of a great performance.
I beg, yeah, the guy Mama Maresca.
Not the highlight, the
I think you want to mention me now on the island. I like the guy Mama Maresca.
Now this highlight you now, I tell you now. You work last season, no mean say you work this season.
I still think we should I mean, Manu Matic no work this season. Manu Matic no work.
Only 2 matches na don be convince me this season. Only 2 matches na don be convince me.
We win and win no win.
Now they tell only 2.
We win and win no win.
Not be by win.
What did you highlight one side? Now the third match will be that to
That make them continue.
I talk about highlight.
Me and the play make them continue this one.
What do you want let you know
Against Chelsea, if we have played this team, we go collect. Against Chelsea, Champions League, let us sabi run. Make they try this team. Cannot just sabi run. Make they try am, they go collect.
Shall we get here? Shall we
play this for
we get here, ba?
Make una play.
Shall we get here?
We dey.
We get here, ba?
Make una play. Say we don't dey. Make una play.
Ah, ba. I tell you, all
Oh yeah, now. They play. At least when I collect 4-1 today.
4-1 too much, guy. 4-1, what's happened?
Another one. Shut that down. Kai.
If I miss that, go bring the ball back. Because PK. If I break that ball, PK don't enter. If I just stretch leg, bring the ball back. PK 9 for 4.
Make the shot
4-1. Aye. Sevilla. You know, since Sevilla, I want to win back at 4-1. Magic go be happy. Magic chop 5.
Yeah. Players are from midfield being unable to stop a pass that opens them up. Then it's one of those.
I book outside 150 minutes.
No, you say one. No, go in 100.
Yeah. Okay, 150. The Bible, okay, 150.
How now they come back from 4-1 in 2 minutes? Now we be mind you.
Hey. Lewandowski, I said Luis Van Pique.
If Sele was scored that PK, not be like this story for you.
Treasure go
change for change. People see they play attack back out. These guys sabi dribble. That kind of those boys sabi dribble. I like dribble. Try to tell me, na Nigerian player, I like dribble. That guy, I like dribble. That guy.
Too much.
So soon at the pass. I don't know make am 4-2. Make one go minus.
No.
For here.
1 minus. Minus anything.
Give Rashford now.
Pedri. Rashford.
Shot!
Drives his shot at that body must.
Rooney. I mean, 4-1. Kai.
Beating Barcelona by 4 goals to 1.
4-1.
Nice one.
I'm gonna put Man City for him to watch Man City.
How market?
He said no market. 4-1 too much. 4-1 too much.
Guy.
Magic players very happy.
Drake Calabola St. George's Park. Na dan jadi a nan jam.
I want to see my boys. Hoyland and this guy, McTominay. The brand again. When I want to kill him.
Last season, like Venezia, Macandali.
Oiland.
And you go watch this St. George's.
Where's the people Niger?
I go watch out for you. I come up at television for you.
Okay.
Injury hits last
You
year.
might get time fix it.
Genoa colours last term. So far, so good. 6 seasons at the start. Macandali's under pressure from Hoyland. Their option on the bench. First choice. Lorenzo.
Oiland they team of the league for Champions League.
With the treatment.
Kai.
Rocker clearly found them.
That guy said again, man, one pass center of people like that. You already beat them, my son. Because if footballers get pride, once you dribble them like that, they will foul you. They don't want the highlights. You don't beat them, I made them foul.
The team needs to tighten things up again at the same time. Spoke about the absences. One John or a man.
This guy is
This team is
an
starting.
African player.
They always deliver timing.
Lorenzo to take. Lorenzo.
Villa.
Neves.
And those two calls you are.
Tomine blocked. Savelli.
McConnell they run.
Well, Tomine. Neves.
Know you before?
I know.
I
I know you boss.
Tomine.
I know you
Then
boss.
Tomine. Bonkia. Tiano. Just to ride that challenge.
Oiland already scored 3 goals.
Gone out.
He even scored for the first
Guy
match.
staying alive. Touch defender. Say no to Napoli's offer when they realised they were interested in him over the summer. Brentford lead. Last season before that. First time. Tinio slices his clearance. Tomine wins the header. Tinio again. Vodka. Now Mazzini is scrapping from both sides. Mazzini. Norton Cuffy. Mazzini tries to stay on his feet. Solivera away from the congested left-hand side. Bergkamp on Gisa.
And Gisa. I be that guy.
Stats. You all need to know. Seen all the ball. So really click into gear in the final third. Toilet, white line come down. Dominant team here. It's not possession into clear-cut chances so far. It's frustrating. Italian champions. Defended. Scudetto.
What do you went back to back at doing this weekend?
3 years to win it again. Lorenzo. That was a rugby challenge there on Highlands. Must go in the book. He does go in the book. Macandali.
If na Premier League, they don't go blue. This thing, na Premier League,
Complaints really.
At the same time,
every time.
Sean Boylan's his first challenge today either.
Tackle and give me a red card.
Yeah, having words with the fourth official. Decision. Lorenzo. Okisa.
Like so strong.
Like Vasquez.
No shit.
I'm going to see De Bruyne from
Martis Oliveira just
De Bruyne.
Antoine still starting again.
To the Napoli.
Savage has got too much to do. Ecuador and Vasquez flash wide. He's under real pressure here from Frendrup. Onkisal's under pressure. It's not from Alitza. Jesus through the middle. Hoyland. Vodka. David Neres. Martis Oliveira. Going back for Genoa. Jesus. Sam Bergman. Politano. Issa. Jesus. Hernandez. One-on-one with Norton Coffey. Should build up play from Napoli. Try again. Sam Bergman. Politano. Thrown on this near side. Here it was what he sees. Politano went quick thinking. He's a lot more specialist so far. Just those defensive duties. Napoli traffic. All off the ball. Concentration, focus and work rate from Genoa to keep frustrating Napoli. Bergman's ball, Hoyland will chase. Some from Hoyland. Manchester United back in Serie A, Thomas Lanterman. That's the foul. Academy graduate. Number 21 level with Italy, Jeff Egerton. 19 years of age. Torino, 19 years of age. Sedu Fini, 19 not had. Stefano, until last season. College trade in Atalanta. Got talent coming through and from Genoa area as well. Sedu Fini. For the club. That's coming through the system.
Not too much.
Now first time. Hoyland. Coming back. Canzona playing right back. Sporting Lisbon with Lorenzo.
Away games, they've been 1-0 up and they haven't managed to close it out and win either of them. So there's still some football left to be played here.
Yeah, that's the worry. Midweek, Monaco, Dyer scored in the 90th minute. I think the Arsenal game we looked back a few weeks ago, Martinelli in 93 minutes. So I think 1-0's not the worst scoreline for Brentford. The longer the game goes on, City aren't they aren't as ruthless as they have been in the past. So Keith Thunder's message at half-time will be that stay in the game. We'll still get a chance, and we showed the set plays before the break, but hopefully They improve on set play second half, give themselves an opportunity.
And Manchester City want to prove that this mindset is only temporary, because that's not, with the Champions League game thrown in as well, that's not a good look, is it?
No, absolutely right there. The way they dominated, that'll be the disappointing thing for City, is that they're only 1-0 up. With the chances that they've created, this game should be over now, but it's not. And that will and would have given Brentford encouragement at half time to go for it a little bit more in that second half.
There's certainly been frustration at dropped points this season. In fact, City have dropped 5 already from winning positions. No man is doing his best, isn't he? With 9 of 15 Premier League goals for Manchester City so far this season to his name. You might need another one though. Let's see if they can close it out for all 3 points as we go back to FNAQ and to Conor McNamara.
If you stretch back to last season, Brentford have won 4 of their last 6 Premier League home games. They want to show there is still some life in the home team. Can they claw to Manchester City's lead here? City to get us underway for the second half. Good first half from Pep Guardiola's team, albeit without adding to the 1 goal they did score. For the first time since their promotion to the Premier League, Brentford failed to have a single touch in the opponent's penalty area in the first half of the game. Nice header, straight to Nico Gonzalez. Here is Michael Keone. Taking on Nico O'Reilly, he's doing well, Keone. Savinho's now in pursuit. No changes in personnel over the break. Oh, Keone's going to try and keep this alive here. Donnarumma decided he was going to come. He didn't get a touch on the field of play. Well done out already. It's going to be a goal kick to Manchester City. It's the sort of burst forward, though, from Michael Keone that Brentford fans will want to see a bit more of in the second half. Flick on by Oscar Bob. Vandenberg, back to Killer. Shada. Hickey. Coyote. Collins to Hickey. Potentially gets a touch. His feet there. Into the penalty area, Oscar Bob, and down he goes. And no push, says the referee. Brentford very relieved to get that one away. Shada. Hickey. That's a foul. A verdict from the video assistant referee. No penalty.
No score Man
This chance for Brentford. And this was a great chance. He just turns his back. Ronaldo completely misjudges it, but he's never under control, is he, with the football? As he goes, that's a big chance.
The ball just the bounce. No, it's
2.5, so the 3 touches.
But the ball don't get down now.
How many is Brentford's first touch in the was the shoulder to deny. He got Diego. He'll hope that he doesn't have to wait as long now for his next touch inside that penalty area. Yeah, that was a big chance. They were control, but as a result, they were still trying to control it. Penalty area. And Donnarumma did well. They've come out to
the guy go the balance space. Come back and wipe this one now they run from the defense. Alan know they run from the defense. They go meet jam. That be the difference. Alan know they run from the defense. They go meet go jam you.
Brentford hoping to offer.
You know, see that first goal when he score. You know, side they cover the ground. You go As a giant defender, they can't give am space to. But now wetin this guy now they run, they fear, they run from the defender. You dey with ball, you seek space between you and keeper. Body the defender well.
Touch yourself like PK.
If you fall na PK, so body and well. As you don body, before you go balance finish, you don give small space to wide play better ball.
This foul, that's a free kick to Brentford. Sneaker Gonzalez is high leg inside the penalty area that gave away the spot kick in the Champions League in midweek, and he just stepped down on top of Jordan Henderson there. Painful. Jordan Henderson, who has scored 2 Premier League goals against Manchester City in his career, one back in his Sunderland days. He scored against City for Liverpool too. Yeah, it's a very high defensive line for Manchester City, and they're way outside their own penalty area. Those Brentford players as far away from Donnarumma as they can. Out it goes harmlessly for a goal kick to the visitors. St. Vandenberg is still waiting for his first goal for Brentford.
There were no balls, those balls are drifted towards that corner of the penalty box. Not easy, but they certainly, you feel as if as a defender you can really wrestle with your opponent. It's been the case for Man City, know that sometimes they might be a little harsh in terms of their eyes. Not that they're particularly small at their back, but Brentford have got their 3 very big centre-halves playing.
He comes through Savinho, City were fortunate to get away with that. This is to Jerry Rogers with some grass to run into now. Good bomb outside.
Cross your ball. They don't kill him already.
Minders. Bob. Stopped by Hickey. Manchester City throw.
He's got 9 goals for Ireland.
9 goals.
And since never even starts.
Savinho. Guardiola. Foden. So they look for some space. Mateus Nunes. Ryan Nunes.
Erling Haaland just prowling just outside the opposing box. Interesting to see how many touches he's actually made since he scored the goal. Or how much, let's say. Very little. Pay too much attention with what's going on in terms of the build-up.
Wipe bomb!
Just one off
Guy.
get the angle.
Why they keep
this one? You
get space.
Actually, touches on the ball in the game today. Scored with his first interaction with the football.
Just to set himself in the 2 to 5 past Kelly, wasn't it? So 6 really, throughout the whole game. It's about normal for him, isn't it, throughout the course of one half?
Collins, here is Nico O'Reilly.
But he walked up to the pitch at the start of the second half, clutching the football, if that's a sign of maybe clutching it at full time with a hat-trick.
Full support for the whole team. These players who believe they could be twisting this tail. 2 goals in this fixture last season. Here against City 3 seasons ago.
Stanley, they will blow this team. They fall am now. They go say you do fall quick easily.
Behind me, you deal with it. The City players around to help out. It's a bit of a top shot.
They play ball.
Struggling goals themselves in the last 2 league games here. Cavalli got the late equaliser against Chelsea. Manchester City will know that he's not necessarily going to be stretching in the distance from Arsenal and Liverpool will be very much hoping that Brentford can get back on level terms with Manchester City. You've got an interesting weekend of results and interesting run to the table. O'Reilly.
They no go blow.
Still play. Foden. Very clever turn by O'Reilly. Just not enough room to manoeuvre there in Brentford and don't give position at the end of all that.
I want to make the cell.
If that boy that land leg, you don't finish with that.
Coyote. Audio. Inserted touch. Henderson will pursue. He's over the taking start on it. Tries little takes from Torreira. Torreira under pressure there. Brentford just like how they made Manchester City sweat for a moment.
Yeah, that was good pressure from Jordan Henderson. Never really had a chance to get into the football, but just forced Donnarumma into putting a little bit too much on that pass towards the touchline. This is not City pinned in his corner.
Reinders. Straight to Savinho. City don't hold on to it again. Awarded. Savinho's tumbled off the pitch in pain there. And now he's back onto it.
They go play.
Calls for it. Jacko is waiting for it. Definitely improvement for Brentford.
They go blue. For Premier League, that's what they do. Even at some other league, they go blue.
Increasingly
Like
50-50 battles.
You know they see ball. Once ball go score, now you know they play anything. How long do they play ball? Now just to score, you know they.
Yeah, can't be too long surely before Keith Andrews.
You know they do anything.
Good attacking options.
Locks it in. Arriving was Coyote. Looking for his first goal for Brentford. It's just the latest in a series now of impressive advancements forward from the home team.
Yeah, this little spell inspired by Jordan Henderson a few minutes ago. Nicely just riding one too early. Good spring.
Eventually sees fabricated just at half-time is back to
The Brentford squad have the ball.
surrounded. Savinho. Alan's making a great
See, I'm not the wrong.
Oh, we don't run. What they think at the wrong time? Oh.
to try and which is now it's going to be a free kick to Brentford.
Alan grab the keeper.
The referee so long to blow.
Also, I think they need a little bit more control in the middle of the park in terms of ball passing.
Na passo.
Brentford are going to make this game a little bit more stretched now. Igor Jagoman took that opportunity he had against Keller.
Yeah, first half as well, I think a ball from Henderson just skipped away from Kevin Shaw. This one likewise seems a really firm turf, doesn't it? I think the passing ability of Matthias Jensen as well will be effective later on in the game. Whether Henderson stays on the pitch with a full duration or not remains to be seen. To take chances, I think they need their best passer on the pitch, which they're free up. Mikael Damsgaard as well. Once again, if he stays on the pitch, Butara's running in, I think. It's almost time for.
Great clearance by Donnarumma. Manchester City remain under a bit of pressure here.
Well, Brentford under pressure.
Turn the tide in their favour. We're about to reach the hour mark in West London. And it is Michael Coyote time.
One tram, when I inside post, they throw this ball so this guy.
Long throw. Goal against Chelsea came from a long throw. City know where this is going. The question is, can they deal with it? So there's some sort of jostling for position here. Darren England just trying to trust the players to allow this throw and be taken cleanly.
People go reach post, that's what they do. See, that's where the ball.
Great launch on it. Really took a little swirl on the ball too. Coyote.
Cross your ball. From that ball. You know where you come. That's what they throw. Any throw in that field.
The last 5 to 10 minutes, they've been the team on top.
They tall. They more even get balance.
You call Damsgaard to take. Shot of the back stick. Jumping with him was Josko Guardiola. Manchester City are pleased.
Sorry, Conor, yes.
Go tram, yes.
Fine corner. Should have been one of the big men. There's that ball from Aaron Hickey. Guardiola gets underneath it. Turned pretty well from
2, 3, 4. How many touches no be control ball?
Does he shift his body at all? Has a lot to see where the challenge is coming from. 1, 2 touches. And the toe bug becomes, or the little clip becomes ever more difficult with that big man up on you. Finished well against Man United in 1-1. Plays from Harry Maguire.
Once again, nearly stopped by Ruben Diaz. Brentford have given sufficient evidence since half-time that they might have an equaliser in them. To any complacency, and Manchester City will know they've got the firepower to strike again at any moment.
Well, their bench is even more power packed, isn't it?
Gonzalez, touch by Jago.
He's ahead.
Tensioning this straight to Damsgaard. Very good control. It's the right idea, but well anticipated by Ruben Diaz. Collision between Kevin Shaw and Ruben Diaz. He's spotted and he's going to be Manchester City free kick. Deliberations, discussions, decisions to be made. Too close to the goal. Not much Queen Keller can do about the early alley goal of the first half. Just didn't tamper away with everything else that's been thrown at him by Manchester City today. Back to Manchester City via Oscar Bob. This is Tijani Rodriguez. Gonzalez. It's still Brentford pressure there. Manchester City just want to gain control of the tempo again.
Up. You're back.
Their composure on him after it.
They don't want to give him any space here. Just plodding in front of him.
Just holding it too long.
If he say, I don't know, if he say, then the players,
That's on his left side.
now I green
shoots.
green for release out.
Oh, he's in front of him. But still taking.
The ball ain't right. He knows he's right.
Manchester City win today.
Now why?
It'll be his 250th league victory since going to England. They were hoping to get to the 250 mark way quicker than any previous manager in the Premier League. Too far in front of Foden.
This will score Man City.
Big change
Man City
here.
go tire for ball.
Activity down in their technical area.
If they don't score them, they will look for goal.
Maybe Man City no go let you score 1-1. Go red.
If they do one mistake,
2 years back, why is not
25 minutes to play plus the stoppages. Nico Gonzalez. Away from Yarmulke. Stretched by higher. Henderson. Yarmulke. Henderson again. Didn't dilly-dally on that really early delivery. That was of the highest quality. No Brentford teammate on his wavelength to get on the end of it though.
Well, they're waiting for the ball to come in from Yarmulke. Wants to step back to Jordan Henderson.
Why that guy
Just caught on the heels a little bit. Yeah,
You know, this was the run as this guy they run now.
in truth, Igor Thiago should always be ready for that cross coming in.
So here is the change. You will go Igor Thiago to come off. He had the next opportunity for Brentford in the 66, 67 minutes we've had today. This could put a very different slant to the narrative of this afternoon.
Yeah, golden chance. It's only one of the game. Away from the City defence, but not past the goalkeeper.
Tara, Brentford's most expensive summer.
But this Django, this guy is blue. This one they put now.
Matthias Jensen come on. In place of Mikel Damsgaard. City got his first goal of the season last weekend. It's third against Manchester United. The day.
4-1. Handicap.
Tara to play for the first time, but scores a straight.
They miss one-on-one, plenty.
Tara got a winning goal against Aston Villa in the Premier League in August, and what was his
Back at mine day today.
debut for Brentford.
A little bit surprised with the withdrawal of Igor Thiago. Really that Charlie would have been the one to give way. Tara does like to operate from the wide areas. He played a couple of games up front for Bournemouth, of course, but his more favoured role and position he was more often used was as a wider man.
Henderson's pass. Coyote. Henderson again. Coyote again.
Red no go blow. Well, if Messi let these people score them. Because they know they show Messi signs say they won't score.
Some teams concede early against Manchester City and they just wither away, but got to admire how Brentford are hanging on in there here. City perhaps have felt a little bit wise to those long balls from Jordan Henderson. That's a yellow card.
Yellow card.
Jordan Henderson quickly over to apologise to Phil Foden there. It'll be just the second yellow card of the game. A long time ago, back in 2014, Jordan Henderson was once sent off against Manchester City. City's Liverpool days. He's able to play through the final 20 minutes now on a yellow card. In the 69th minute now, Manchester City's last shot on target was in the 39th minute, so half an hour of game time ago. The Jenny Pointer's volley that was well saved by Queevy Kelleher. Not many teams deny City shots on target for that long duration of the Premier League. Binders. The space for Nico O'Reilly, but his first touch wasn't great. He's done well to get the better of the Yarmark who slipped. Now trying to fight back. O'Reilly continuing on. Eventually brought to a halt. Henderson. Good pass.
This jam will play ball.
Trying to keep it in early. Great positioning, you have to say, from Robert Diaz.
Well, they're going for the set play throw on there. I think when the crowd is up, you've had a little bit of momentum in the last 10 or 12 minutes. First play to the ball, take the throw in. City just that little bit stretched.
Like a long throw again.
It's all over from set pieces. Yarmark is down.
Yarmark. His position winning stats have been very good this season. He's put in a lot of effort today.
The Nigerian boy. Master will lose. Master is going to lose.
Premier League games this season for
People are losing today.
Manchester City were prepared to make a change around now anyway, but as you can see there,
This one a Nigerian too.
Penalty's preparing to come on for what will be his 200th appearance for Brentford.
Nigerian too.
This is where we think Yarmark picked up the problem here when he lost his just maybe studs caught on the turf.
Could be the knee, could be the groin. Stretch the inside of the couple of the right, but the left, to be honest, is very difficult to tell.
Yanelto's yet to start a Premier League game this season, but this will be his third substitute arrival in a row. It's going to be a double change. Frank Onyeka is going to come on as well. So the two central midfield players on their way. Yarmark has run his race. Looks like Jordan Henderson will also be replaced here at this junction. Once these substitutions are complete, Brentford is attacking, throwing to take.
Saudi Arabia. This is the people of Brentford.
Cross. Studio for Jordan Henderson. Still hoping to play for England next summer. Hoping to become the first English player to appear in 7 different major tournaments. Jordan Henderson, but it's the fresh legs of Yanelton Onyeka who will finish this game for Brentford. Early time.
Yeah, important to note. So, Connors, you mentioned fresh legs. Also, another man in the midfield who's not been booked.
Great low trajectory, about the distance he gets without the ball going too high is so impressive from Coyote. Delivery with his foot, however, It was easy pickings for Donnarumma. This was played. No, flag. Allegedly does rise, so he was offside.
I don't like that one.
Savinho.
I don't like that. The ball is bad luck. Anytime they play,
Still a very tension-filled atmosphere here. Still work for Manchester City to do within 3 minutes on the table. Jimmy Doku and Bernardo Silva, they're being prepared. It's very much an evidence of how strength and depth available to Manchester City. There is Lawrence and Mullingar enjoying the football here in West London today. Fingernail biting stuff. A quarter of an hour ago. Commanding in a one by Ruben Diaz. Too close to Donnarumma. Those balls from range into the penalty area just need to be a bit more dangerous from a Brentford point of view.
Yeah, the quality of the final have been very disappointed from Brentford. I mean, they are missing a lot from last season. Wissa and Burma were two of the premier wide players. Of course, the last couple of campaigns, not just last season. Big shoes to fill for the likes of Tara and Kevin Shaw.
Typical one for Oscar Bob to control there, coming over his head. So production will come on. I think plays the full game against his old team Monaco in the Champions League on Wednesday. Oscar Bob will make way. Mr. Jamie Riders also coming off. So Bernardo Silva and Doku in place of Bob and Riders. Had a great chance in the first half. On the volley to Jamie Riders.
Couldn't have any more clearly.
Late goals conceded by his team for Pep Guardiola to be feeling any sort of comfort at the moment. Shadow. Free kick to Brentford. Then Tertiary was doing a big treat as Brentford tried to take it quickly and half-time get a yellow card for that. Brentford did try to take it very quickly.
That was poor referee. Sean knew exactly what he was doing. Just kicked it into Mateus Nunes. As you said, he's retreating. Is he supposed to jump out of the way? Absolutely not. Sometimes the ref's just got to understand what's going on in the game as opposed to blindly following the rules.
Creepy carrier. He's aware of his penalty area to take this one against City as they have done all afternoon. A very high defensive line. Haaland's back helping out the defence here. Good work for Erling Haaland, winning a free kick for his team. London premiere against Arsenal. Erling Haaland has as many touches in that game as his own penalty area as he did the opposition box. Does perform defensive duty at times for the team, just using that shiny frame of his. Karen Foden gets it back from Haaland. Gibson's ball forward. Goes Mateus Nunes, free kick to Manchester City. For Manchester City at the moment, the clock is ticking along slowly. Could Erling Haaland's goal be enough to win this? Bernardo Silva. Savino has switched to the right wing since Doku's introduction. Foden's in pursuit of this, nicely floated by Bernardo Silva. Savino. Nico Gonzalez. He shot defending from the penalty, didn't launch in from Savino. Here is the Brazilian again.
Quite well, Savino. On that far side, Bernardo Silva, such a clever technician. Ball retention will be just as good in the middle of the park. And they've got the speed merchants and the tricky winger on this near side. You mentioned, Conor, that still looks to be a little bit of a nervous look, doesn't it, from Pep Guardiola? We'd love to see the side be a little bit more creative in the final third and at least test Kelleher more than they have done.
Manchester City is still searching for certainty. What has been a season of some strange stumbles at times. Nico Gonzalez. Bernardo Silva. Savino's given a new contract extension this week.
It looked like he was out the door. There was nothing from City to suggest that he was leaving. He has one or two suitors in the Premier League.
Manchester City who lost back-to-back games in August. The bounce back since though has been an unbeaten run of 6 games, 4 wins, 2 draws. Draws away in Arsenal, away at Monaco. They don't want to concede one to draw here. Away at Brentford. Shaw making a run to the penalty area. Here it comes. Shaw just checked his run, but he thought it was coming a bit earlier.
At this stage of the game, Shaw has got to gamble. He's going to get beaten by a ball coming from you may say something. Still into goal, chest right off, but waiting or watching. It's not what's required right now, they need a goal.
And into the final 10 minutes now. Bernardo Silva.
Christopher Ayer, who was closer than him, on the movement. Thiago's withdrawal now. He's a bit short in terms of presence in the final third.
Doku. Six catching up Guardiola there, cleared away by Ayer. 100th appearance for the club today for Christopher Ayer. Making his first Premier League start of the season, the Norwegian defender. O'Reilly, who's never lost a Premier League game that he has started, hoping to make it 10 out of 10 today. City very much taking their time over the throw and taking too long. Now that's going to be a yellow card for time wasting for Nico O'Reilly. Brentford might take that as a bit of a compliment, really, that City feel they've got to run down the clock in that manner.
That's fair enough. It's another chance.
Brentford getting back. Roger patched up. Back out watching. When will we get to see on the pitch again for Manchester City?
City got the free kick. Toro went to ground. He must have been missed it with him. Still looking at what was going on with Guardiola and the fourth official.
It's going to be a yellow card for Diego Toro here. Collins is keen to walk away, not to continue the deliberations here. This is what happened.
What's happened?
Replay. I think the referee was saying he was grabbed by the shirt and then he's milking it.
I feel that he went down too easily from the top of the shirt that he was implying it was a blow to the face. It's a foul. It's truly what Django Watara feels about it. The officials here was an exaggeration to the level of contact he received.
It was a foul, but not as well as the other card either.
Just over 5 minutes of normal time remaining. Ruben Diaz. Manchester City throw. Holland. He wasn't going to give Erling Haaland an inch there.
Collins really wishing he was a little bit tighter, using his body perhaps pulling on Haaland's shirt, but the first goal was conceded.
Yeah, it's like the shadow was careful to try to stay on the side, but Thomas Nunes keeps his eye on the ball. Folded to Bernardo Silva.
Good pass.
Come on! Nice one! Inside post. This guy not coming good.
To swing one into the box.
They've no work on. So I said this is when they should get the ball down first.
Inside post, they won't trust.
Quick play of the ball. City went out, running back, defenders going back towards their own goal. Everybody's once again they can look at who they're picking up. Big goalkeepers trying. Being as well with the second goal.
This is not tiki-taka, this is shock and chaos.
This is looking to
Can Kane and launch this and cause problems.
the two formulaic from Brentford. I mean, set pieces are great, but it's to be building a rhythm in the final third and get the ball on the ground as much as possible.
Home crowd on the edge of their seats as this arrives.
Inside post.
Haaland came off his face, I think. It's a pitch for a handball. It's Doku. The assistant referee is always
Come on! How could they find yellow card? If they enter the guy, but the guy no touch him. Now why the guy no touch him?
There's a twist to come. Bernardo Silva. Anyone will do boot from Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, not being able to get Jensen on the ball. Said he's the best passer of the football club right now. Building momentum.
If there's no man city, problem will be.
He's on the football. There's a chance to get good quality into the box.
Janels came off good taste Nunes that took some of the sting. Here is just over 2 minutes of normal time to go. They'll be stoppages too. Carroll. Stopped by Nico O'Reilly. It's a good game today. Still only 20 years of age, Nico O'Reilly, but so strong for his tender years. Here he is again. Loses out to Ireland this time. On the ankle, this was his by Haaland. This is Nico Gonzalez. Doku. Foden. For the first time as they try to drive bodies back. Savinho.
Stress. What's important my phone? But you see by now the
Now that really could have gone anywhere. That is a very fortunate escape to Donnarumma.
This is an inside post, now goal.
Oh, tough to say whether the ball actually comes back off him. Super though, either. I think super slow. The shot appealed immediately.
Now come now.
Yeah, that was Kim Bola.
I'm gonna pose that thing they go before.
Ease up the ground to get charge the Italian keeper. Can Brentford make this corner count?
I want me man to drop
10
points.
seconds over 90 minutes.
So that man you go meet up now.
Yes, Jesus sends it in.
Today.
Guardiola leaps for Manchester City. Well, Thomas going to keep it going. He just stopped, just make up 4 minutes to be added on. Guardiola again, well positioned. This is
This will not be.
What happened there?
Hickey. Throwing caution to the wind here. So many defenders stay forward. Van den Berg putting pressure on Donnarumma. Follow the goalkeeper. Brentford of the
That throwing inside post again.
Took the safe off him, didn't he? Donnarumma, he was going to catch that.
And there is a score. Yes, man is a score this thing.
That's some nerve.
Sunderland. Man is a score Sunderland. Now you work with that. Now you don't work with that too.
Here comes Coyote.
Inside post.
Kills the body of Guardiola. Arms were down by his side. This is There's certainly worth to go from there, but well off target in the end from Hickey.
No momentum at all. Forward go with that.
Touch your hand It's going to be like continue.
Keith Andrews' team are ready to throw everything.
He's never continue well. I want to go tell no sense of Brazilian
2 home league games ago. Scored against City. Both times he started against them in the past. For Liverpool. What can he do? And it's going to be just a couple of minutes here now. Haaland. Tara. Again with Tara. O'Reilly. Charged down by Shaq. City throw.
This guy just want, go through him, go find this person, won't waste time.
Today, Manchester City will hopefully be firing in all cylinders once probably resumes.
Okay, stand up, nothing do you, get up, you idiot. This side post again, this guy won't try side post. You don't come here.
Guardiola wants to ensure this throw is taken from the right place here. It's a Brentford advantage.
He go reach, watch what he go through. He go through on that side.
City trying to push out. 1-0 now for Brentford. Shouting in there on the dash through there. This is Savinho. Trying desperately to keep up with him. Doku.
They've done that about 3 or 4 times today, Brentford, when they've hit the ball towards the far side, towards the close of the league, right on the edge of all the players, and they've got to play there. Why is John trying to hit the ball back across? And you've got a couple of big centre-halves to run the field.
Things like this, Brentford are going to be just 2 places above the relegation, so job it is for Keith Andrews, as good as Brentford have been. Tip the balance before this game level to 1-1. This could be the last chance.
City throw. Well, City will be knowing the best having a much better than first half, of course, dominating possession. Got the goal through Haaland, we thought they were going to displayed a few more chances, and from that Ryan shot that was superbly saved by Keller. In truth, Brentford had not been under a vast amount of trouble out there defending, but hanging in there at 1-0 with a chance of sneak something, but in truth the bees have not had that creativity or control of the middle to be able to mount any serious attacks. Kicks it pieces.
It's going to be Manchester City's 250th Premier League win under Pep Guardiola. The stats like this in the casual feeds in far fewer games than any other manager. Classic figure 423 games to get 250 Premier League wins.
Scrappy win in many ways, but if he plays that, it look as if they've all gone.
Corner ball.
Basketball soft and fast to keep ready for Donnarumma. Kept it in just about, but he kept it in. Manchester City are unbeaten in their last 7 games in all competitions. 0 points off Liverpool, 3 points off the leaders Arsenal. Another goal for Erling Haaland as Manchester City impress on us all that they are still very much part of this title race. Going into the October international break, it is all smiles for Haaland. Brentford 0, Manchester City 1.
Job done for Manchester City. 94th Premier League goal of Erling Haaland. The difference is in the past.
Back up and if you break my phone, the guy is
Clean sheet and all 3.
now I do.
Complete the weekend, and yet again it's that man that they go and congratulate. And I'm went for Pep Guardiola. 250th in the Premier League, and as you can see, he is quite constantly the fastest to that in history. He's taken the record from Sir Alex Ferguson, with Arsenal England. David Moyes also on that list. Well, it wasn't vintage, Shay, but what you can say, it's a clean sheet away from home. They've got the job done this time after the previous couple of games where they couldn't. Yes, and they'll take confidence from a clean sheet. Said before that, equalisers in this series with Arsenal clean sheet for Donnarumma, which is encouraging. Again, like Erling Haaland does the business thing. It's a brilliant goal from him, and they managed to hold on at the end. It wasn't a brilliant game, if I'm brutally honest. I thought Brentford might have done a wee bit more with their set plays. Thiago had a brilliant chance at the start of the second half, didn't he? In the 1v1 situation, couldn't take it. But 250.
Would you smile? I don't play for this.
I don't think they're at the heights or the great Man City teams in recent years where we're expecting.